command line, like utakuwa na work nayo on your local machine, and it will help you code and also debug applications too. Like ukiwa tu kwa machine, you don't need to open any browser or do anything. Yeah. So Gemini CLI is open source. Yeah, you can also go fork the repository, contribute to it. It's open source. Yeah, so without much, I want to welcome our speaker for tonight, Felix Jumason. Yeah, Felix Jumason. I'm a Blackie. He's a software engineer and also an intern. Okay, Miss Diallo history yake. So I guess I'll allow him to introduce himself, and yeah, he can tell us more about himself. Alafu pia, yeah, he can take over. So welcome, Felix.
Hello. Hi.
Yes, tunakusikia hapo hivyo.
So so this is me. Hi. Uko sawa? Inakubali background filters. Effects.
Hauonekani bana.
Kamera yenyu. It apply.
Yeah, iko, I guess. Hapo kwa start video there's a certain drop down, alafu effects.
Hizi vitu za kizungu acha tuachie wazungu.
Umeamua kuweka filters.
My screen has froze. Okay. How do I exit? Yeah. Okay, what I want to do is I want to echo what Mwalimu has said. I'm Felix. I guess the session is being recorded. It's being recorded. I have to be serious. Okay, I'm Felix Jumason. I as well go as Blackie. I'm a software developer and also a NOC engineer. NOC is basically network operation management. We supply fiber, IP broadcast, and all that. Also, we subcontract for KNet. So if Embu misses network or you hear an email that you have unstable network, but the guys behind it. Other than that, I'm a bachelor. Nilikuwa napika ugali mayai, then hadi nimezima gas juu maji haijachemka. Today I'll be your host on Google Gemini CLI, which is a new tool, an impressive tool, but not that impressive. Hatukuzima net day ya maandamano bana. Hiyo ni Safaricom, you're not Safaricom. So how many people are vibe coders by show of hands? Na mko wadogo bana. Kwa nini chama ya nini? Chama ya wachawi. How many people are vibe coders by show of hands? Alex has swags for you. Only one person. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. So like since this session is close to vibe coding, I haven't made any slides. I don't have any readme to impress you guys. We are just going to do the thing by the thing. Other than that, I stated that you should install the Gemini CLI. Anyone who has installed it? By show of hands, anybody who has installed the I have? Anybody else? have sharks. Sharks reigns. I have. Finally, a lady has. I'm trying to. Okay, okay. We are 11, 11. That's a good number. Okay, so anybody who doesn't have. Logan, do you have? Anyone who has find it difficult installing it? Okay, 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 okay. We can do this. We can do this. So basically, this is the official repo by Google, Google, the Gemini team. And this repo is very straightforward. You don't need to read all this. You need to read from here. So you can install it two ways during using the npx or the npm. Okay, so npm install dash global at Gemini slash at Google slash Gemini CLI. This will do everything for you. So previously I had installed it, so I won't install it because like it's a package. Installing sort of a package into your machine, it can take time if you don't have strong Wi-Fi. To initiate Gemini, it is let me let me share my entire screen. Let me share my entire screen. Are you guys always this quiet? Hey, Baby has the same behavior as Google Meet. Oh, no, no, not that. So, you can also pick a color when you're setting it up. Authenticate, you can use your Google account or Gmail, the one you'll prefer to use. Keynote, this will grant you up to 60 model requests per minute. That is 1,000 model requests per day using Gemini. Okay, so if you finish this 60 model requests per minute or 1,000 per day, you will be opted to pay. Okay, Gemini provides a free tier for 100 requests per day. 100 requests per day. Or model request and desired request. What else do you need to know? Okay, you can also use Vertex. Vertex is a higher model. So since we will be using just this one, we will be using the local one, the Gemini one. Let's do what? Let's do Bash. Gemini, the CLI is not only for what? It's not only for coding. You can do amazing things out of it. Let's do Gemini. This is how you invoke it. Like if you want it to run, it will take some time, but it will run. What I'll cover a few things. It has authenticated. I'll cover two things actually. So you can ask it questions, edit files, run commands, be specific for the best result, create Gemini file to customize it. Okay, so let's start with help. Wait, how many people have interacted with Gemini? And I don't want to take you baby steps and maybe you are pros. How many people, if you have interacted with Gemini and CLI, please type, raise your hand. I want to have a baseline. Nope. Nope. Anybody else other than the moderators of the call? Stella, have you interacted with it? No. Okay, okay. We can do a baseline of it. Just a minute. Hello. Hello, see. I'm in a session. See, let me call you back in the next 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Let me call you back in the next 40 minutes. Yeah. We. Baridi ni kali, baridi ni kali. Okay. I want to do what? Slash tools. So for slash tools, it shows you what Gemini can do. Okay. Okay. They're like the tools on it. Can edit a file, can find a file, can search text, can read file, can read folder. Shell for shell commands. Save memory. Save memory is a feature whereby you are sort of, if you know RAG, you'll be sort of, let me say, updating its memory context. Yeah, memory context. Can Google search. So it's not all about code. Let me do search for folder called crafts. Let me see if it can do. Folder, find files. Also, if you want to escape out of the context that is being run, you basically hit escape key in your keyboard. Let me see if it will find that folder. Am I sharing my head? No, it is on. Oh, it's taking time. It's taking time. Okay. Let's do escape. Escape. You basically what? Exit it. Let's do a quick one. Do a Google search about Alex Mwaniki Nyambu. Nyambura. Nyambura. Hope it runs. Alex, to be a tech professional, author, and educator based in Kenya, is active on platforms like Medium and Wakati. What is in language like that, TypeScript and Java. He has also written about API literacy, and is associated with the computer skills training course in Nairobi. Hey, hey, uko Moi. Is he in Moi or University of Eldoret? University of Embu. Let's see. Well, Alex, that is you. Okay, so that is one. What else can I? You can submit a bug report, a chat. Let's clear. So that's some of the basic. But again, today's topic was about building end-to-end AI native application. Hiyo naye ni uongo. Let me now tell you, hiyo naye ni uongo. This thing has created one of the worst UIs I've ever seen. So before we jump into code, if I try to update it, it will take some time. There's a new release. If you check, am I going to every time? There's a new release 17 hours ago. There's a new release. Until there, are we together? I want to see this screen. Until there, are we together? Tools. Let's do memory. Memory. I think memory will. No. Wait, to which command? Okay, for memory, exception, fetched, failing, request. Maybe you have extended. Maybe you have extended like the daily request. I want when I call you, when I invoke you to start like good morning or evening, depending on Kenyan on EHT time zone. So what can I do for you today? Basically, I want you to be like Jarvis from Ion. Okay, I've not done this before. Like, this is sort of just with coding, so I did not think of doing practicing whatever I'm doing before. Like, it just came up. Iron Man. Let me see. We're going to touch code. Okay. So we have Gemini.md. It's where you actually edit and give more context to Nini. To what? More context to the Gemini CLI. This is agentic. If you've heard about agentic, this is basically an agent CLI. I am also associated with Google, with AWS. For AWS, we have AWS CLI, AWS Q, which is more stronger than these. Let's do this. Let me do what year are we on currently? Right away, I've updated my personality protocols. How may I be of assistance? Okay, let me do this. Let's play around with these before we touch code. Use a British accent. Accent inaandikwa aje? Accent. Use a British accent like Jarvis. Okay, so basically, yeah, it has free tier. We don't call it AWS CLI, we call it Amazon Q. We can do a thing about it. But if you're using on maybe watu wa Google wataniseti. But if you're using Amazon Q, you have to use it in WSL for Windows. It only runs on Linux and Mac. For the poor people on Windows, sorry. What directory, what DR are we on currently? User. Navigate to desktop, then into a file, into a subfolder called, let me just check the subfolder. Craft. Let's see if it can navigate. So this is also something that I wanted to say. So before it executes any command, it will have to ask you. So yes, allow once or allow or escape. So I'll just say once. I don't want it to overtake my machine. So currently it's in that subfolder called craft. What is your next objective? Let's do create a folder called retro and navigate into it. Navigate into it. We have a challenge that it's ending tomorrow on AWS called Amazon Q game whatever. You build a game using Amazon Q. So I do want to do the same thing here. Okay, the retro UI directory has been created and we are inside it. So what shall we do next? It was create which old games do you guys do? Do you guys remember? Let me just search here. Old retro game. Tetris. Let's build these. Create a Tetris game. Tetris. Will it copy? Okay. Tetris game. Game. Let's just use HTML and CSS and JS. Question from YouTube. What is going on? Okay, what is going on? We are basically checking the features of Gemini CLI. So currently, what we are doing, we are building a small game in a small retro game in HTML and CSS, and Gemini CLI using under Gemini 2.5 Pro model. It's what it's going to build. So you can modify with the external editor. For the external editor, let me use VS Code because I want to do another thing with. Yeah. Then let me just say allow. Okay, let me increase this. So one good thing about it, before it runs any command, like by default, it usually asks you. So that is for setting up the CSS. We'll handle the game logic. So this is this JS file. You can read through it. It's a bit big, 200 lines. Can open it. Okay. Until there we're okay. So let me just open my VS Code so that we can open it from VS Code. Oh, I forgot that we have other guys on Google, on YouTube. This is what. This is the folder that was created 1 minute ago, retro. I don't know how to use these. Okay, adding Gemini CLI in your workflow is a good idea. It sort of does the repetitive tasks. Let's see the code. I think we can open it with the live server to see if it works. I believe we can invoke Gemini in this CLI. I don't want to use clean. Why is it taking so long? Let me see if it has not opened. Okay, Gemini. How do you run it? It's PMing everything. We use the old way. Okay, cancelled. Why was it cancelled? Okay, let me just check it from here. I want to use it. Okay, this is the game that has been built. I can play it, so I'm moving it around. How did this game used to be played? Okay, let me restart it. So basically it has built a game. Stop it. So what we want to do is, these are files. These are files. We can actually say if these are future risk UI. No, I wanted to do. Let me show you some best practice that I learned yesterday. Why is it not escaping? Okay. Create a task.md file that you will be following. I'm following with the tasks that I will be giving you. I'll be giving you in this project. File protocol. Okay, it did not give. We'll just allow. That's the file it has created. This one. I think the file is empty. The file is empty. Okay, now create a task. Okay, let's do this. Let's do art. Then we go to these. Create a blueprint. A blueprint to create a better UI for the game. Well, this is loading. Let me see if you have any other questions. Implement local storage to display high score. Yes. So this is the blueprint that it has been created. Game logic functionality. Polish. Add sound for piece movement, rotation, line clearing, and game over. Implement local storage to understand. Okay, that's the blueprint. Now improve the UI of the game alone. Well, this is loading. Read file. So it's reading HTML dot index.html. Allow. You can always read through the code to see what has been edited. It's changing a lot of fields. Just a minute. I want to see in what way will it run the game. What has it done? With an event install from Microsoft. Use py. Use py. Yeah. My Python, I've not set it as Python. I usually use py. Let me see if it will start it. This is HPP, HTTP, HPP. Mhm. Is it an option to like cursor to review the changes before accepting? Yes, yes it has. Yes it has. Yes it has. Just a quick one. It's taking time. Okay, that has ended. Okay, it's taking too long. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. We don't have time. Okay, I'll exit. It's taking too long. Let's try from this side and see. Okay, this is the new UI that has been created. Instructions, you can move and rotate. It also shows the next whatever, and it has levels. Okay, can do this. If you do remember this game, it's an old game that we used to play in sort of things called playbooks. Some are playboys. I've placed it wrongly. Mhm. Okay, that is what. Let's try one thing. Um, Deploy this game to Vercel. Let me see if it can push to Vercel. Shell. I believe I have a Vercel. So it is running Vercel scripts. I already have a CLI in my machine. Confirmation. Can assist further. Kwani it can't do it itself. Can you accept the confirmation? Let's see if it can. We are seeing a new file has been added, a Vercel file. Let's see if it is this. Open. Authenticated. Oh, it has deployed. I know we should deploy to GCP, but I've never deployed such a thing in GCP. You can try it out. So we can go to a bit a harder thing. This is a portfolio of mine under wraps. What I want to do, what I want to do, I've not done it on this project, but what I want to do is, just a minute, npm run dev. We started from small to basics. What I want to do is, okay, well, it takes, we can close these. Can close these. So this is cursor. Hi. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Oh. Okay. Let me just relearn this. Entered here. Hi. Ah. Okay. npm run dev. And do this. Why is this not? That's better. What's your name? Change you to Jarvis. Okay, so this is the portfolio. It has not compiled. Jarvis, are you up? You are. Feature to this project. So, but the project, what I want is, I don't know why is it taking long. This thing. Components. Go to project cards. Project cards. I want to. These are props. Button live demo. Yeah, this one. Okay, image domain. I'll use that later. Okay, this is the portfolio. What I want is for this section, the projects to be in a red, not retro, but pentagrid. So I'll open this one and say, okay, this is a bit big. It has some multiple files. Let me do this to go this side. Why is it behaving like this? My spacing wrote. Okay. Retro. believe that's the right components. I don't know why too. Okay, on components project, I want the project cards to be displayed. Displayed in a pento grid. UI. Let me see if I have a readme. Okay. Ensure the change is documented in the readme, in the readme file. File. Let's try this. You see, reading many files. Well, the project card .tx component also it fetches its data from lib data.tx. So that's why like I'll read the data.tx. Forgot to say that it should state the possible the possible solutions it will take to do the feature. Time is running. I don't know if it will use Tailwind as the whole project is built on Tailwind, or it will use vanilla CSS. Until where we are, anybody has a question, you can unmute and state your question. I hope it doesn't break this project. Here's the project structure now. We'll implement a better grid layout. First, I'll update it to include grid layout information. We'll add a class grid property to ensure. Okay. So the lady who asked about files. So this is where like I can say I had the buzzy thing. I think it will open it. Okay, this is data. It is not Nini. It asked for permission, but it has not added whatever it said it will add. Okay. Okay. Let me just say allow. One file changed. Flash for faster response. To avoid this, you can either upgrade to standard tier. Okay, it's changing pages. Okay, an important page. I imported it. I want to see the change. It has removed these, added these. Okay, it has used the tailwind, so it has gotten the text of the whole project. It's changing. It has changed a couple of files. It has done a change to these, it has done a change to these, and it has also done a change to our project card. Oh no, shovel. It has done two changes. Now it's documenting. Install dependencies. Which dependence has it added? Okay. No. I know. Do not build the project. Instead, run int to confirm there is no error. Any question? It has fucked up or not? Not sure. Should have been penned. Any question? Any question? Any question before it breaks my code? Okay, I've completed the following to include no. Layout, use grid, take method. Okay, let's refresh, see if it does. It does not. It does not. Let's do this. Let's say okay, I'll have to paste it somewhere. We collapse these, paste it here. I want to paste image. Let me just paste it up. Let's say dot is the output of the change you have made. But the project section is not in control grid as I instructed you. me a reason why. Why is it starting with lynch? In the grid, diagnosing, implementation, evaluating grid logic. You're right, Javas. Why are you calling me Javas? Okay, implement. I want to see. Any question? Kama nilibaki peke yake. Are you guys there? Hello. Monge. For the Git branch, Gemini is not the smartest agentic live right now. For this, let's do something here. I want to see, but I believe it will fail. It will fail. Deploy to GCP. Inaenda kuanguka. Let me see. I believe I have some GCP credits. Rains. Gemini CLI is not the smartest agentic alive. Okay, it is cheap, it is free, more freer than Amazon Q. Free as in kwa wakulima wadogo wadogo. Let's do two things at the same time. See. Shall it appears is not installed. Install the G Cloud CLI. I'm afraid I cannot directly install software on your machine, so built are limited to interacting with files. Okay. Let's go here. You have any question? Kiplagat, you have any question? Why is it not opened? It's this one. Instructions. Install CLI. But with GCP, I prefer Amazon than GCP. Does it support Windows? Okay. We can complete these. Okay, it won't work. It won't work that way. Let me do PowerShell. Okay, the link transfer with no errors. Let's see if it does. Okay, sorry, we are doing multiple things at the same time. Let's see if this has turned. Well, it has not. It has not. It has not. Don't Bento. Will this work? Mm, it does not. Okay, run on screen reader mode, help. Next. I agree. Let me say single user, Python, cloud, PowerShell, better commands, no. To deploy on GCP, you usually need credits. Bana, si mtu unmute. Kindly unmute so that I don't feel like I'm talking alone. Any questions on Gemini CLI, its strengths and weaknesses? Let me say, do you remember all the code you have written in this project? Huh. Hey. Okay. What of changes you have done in this project? Okay, it does. It does. Okay. Remove pages you have done in this project. Kwani kitu imalizi? Yes. Yes. It's a red step. Kuna hiyo tool ya ya save to memory. Does it can pause the agent and can continue later? Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It does. Like, yeah, it does. Sitaki kuingia technicality because I know you're somebody in data science. For me, I'm the human. Okay, if you check the step that it has taken, the step it has taken is a bit long. To create a pentagrid, basically you will have gone to the project card and just edited the part for Tailwind. But this it has gone to data.tx to add a class. Okay, anyway, there are so many ways to kill a rat. Hey, malizi. This thing has cheesied. Instead of returning the file back to its old glory, it has introduced some bugs. Mhm. Yeah, web coding is not something that I advise someone who's a beginner, because like if it can't create a pentagrid, you can't tell me that it can build an AI native application. But anyway, it's obvious it can grow. GCP takes long to install. Yeah. Okay, it has fixed it. Roll. Okay. Time is flying. I want us just to do this thing because it's almost the time has already gone. Okay, so you finish. Create git branch feature bento git and navigate to that branch. Let me see if it can do. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Mm, mhm. Not branch name. Okay. Always read a command before you accept it. Acknowledge I've switched to branch. Okay, it has said it has switched to. Mm, let me do git status first. Modified files. Let me do git checkout. Oh, it has created the branch and I've get to that branch. So yeah, you can get a branch, but I don't believe this tool can fix. It can't, like, it's still on its baby steps. I think that will be all for today. So I can take 2 questions before I go back to cooking my mouth-watering supper. Rains, like for it's open source, but I've interacted with more agentic CLI tools that know whatever it's happening. Like it's called what? Claudia, Maitanga? The Claudia CLI, ama Code Assist. It it has more RAM than these. Sorry for the Google people inside the house. Any other question? Cheap is expensive. That's why, like, if this thing cannot just revert back to the commands that it ran, for Claudia, I know it does. Let me see the pricing for this one. Pricing for Gemini CLI. Claudia Code, the better coding agentic. Okay, I'll spend a total of Gemini. Okay, Claudia is a bit cheap, $4.8 for free tires. Meeting. You can also give that a read. In case of any other question, my socials are lucky underscore 360 on X. Chromosome and LinkedIn. On GitHub, it's lucky 60. M-Pesa number is 0703198996. Chapa tuweke X. Mwende mkesi hiyo namba ya mwisho. Those are my social. With that, I would like to end the no. I would like to give back the session to either Eric or Nyambura from Moi University. Thank you, guys. That will be all for me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Blackie, for that insightful session. Okay, score what insightful means, but yeah, thank you for that session. Yeah, we've learned a lot. We've learned how to do the boring and lazy stuff using the CLI, the Gemini CLI. Yeah, because unaweza hadi ambia to just open an app for me and it will do that. Find for me this file, itafanya hivyo. So yeah, we look forward to maybe seeing what Google itaongezea hapo hivyo, because I know there are more incredible features. Maybe wanaweza hadi introduce voice to it probably. Yeah, but all in all, yeah, that's it. Thanks so much tena Felix, and Yeah, we look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday. Yeah, kesho tutakuwa na session, so we'll meet again on Wednesday for our last session in the Build with AI series. Yeah, so that's it from me. Okay, yes, naona Black ameinua mkono.
Saa ile maji ya speaker iko wapi?
Si ulikuwa unakula mouth watering nini? Sijui sapa. Kunywa hiyo. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for joining and have a good night.